Then I'll set the gap and kind of sort of eyeball the timing. Not kind of sort of, I'm going to eyeball it to begin with, and then we'll check it. Get out of here. We'll check it with Tommy Light later on. Just make sure we got it where we want it. And since we're over here, before I get too far, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the cam chain tensioner too while I'm on this side after I do the points. Not really worried about it right now. Need to go ahead and set my point gap over here. Let's check this thing out and see what we got. Okay, it's entirely too much there. Need to go back down just a hair. Nope, too much. Okay, I think that's good right there. We got a slight drag to it. Okay, we're going to try that and see. All right, so I still don't have any spark. Need to check out this coil here. I'm going to try and make it fire. We just might have a dud coil where they left the key on for whoever knows how long, because I don't know how long it was on. It overheats the coil, then it fries the coil because it acts like a big heat sink, or it'll get extremely hot and break down inside the windings inside the coil itself. Now, I don't see any cracks in it. Usually you can see a little crack somewhere, but yeah, I don't see any anywhere. So, of course, it could be this cap too. Let's pull the cap off here and see if we can make this thing fire or not. So if we stick that on there, and then we just arc this to ground, that'll act as an ignition system itself. It's firing. So chances are this cap's dead. Now, all I've done here is it'd be the same on an electronic ignition. I've taken the place of the ignition system by basically hooking the coil up directly to power and then grounding it. And I'm getting a spark out of it now, so trying not to shock myself here. And I can't really see it real good over here where that's arcing at. But if I hold this on the battery over here and do it, it's jumping pretty good there. Let me see if I can get you close enough here. So it looks like our cap was just dead. If you can actually see this or not. So I'm just going to hold that without trying to shock myself. And it's going pretty good there. And I might have a cap here. I'm sure I got one somewhere that's good. So again, I'm just got power to the coil, and I'm just sending one side to ground there. Each time you hit it to ground, it should spark. I did get my battery in today, but they sent me the wrong one. It's actually smaller than this one, so I'm going to have to send it back and get another one. And try and find this cap here. A lot of times these caps, they do go bad. And a lot of times that's all it is a cap. So since I've already got my meter out here, I'm going to just test the resistance on this cap here and see what it's setting at. If I can get down in here. And I got infinity on there, so I mean, absolutely infinity on any setting. Should be reading 5,000 ohms. And I'm infinite, so cap's just crap, as we could see, because it had spark with no cap on there. So that's that. So older bike, or even some newer bikes that still use this type, check your resistance of your spark plug wires there, or at least the caps. And it's starting to get cold out here, so time to go eat a little piece of pie and drink some coffee. And order up or try and find a spark plug cap out here that actually fits. I'm sure I got one out here somewhere, but we'll see. I did use 2 of them on that BMW, but those were brand new, so I might have to pick one up down at Napa or something. They do carry them down there. At least mine does local. I don't know about yours, but mine does. Probably because of me. And we'll get back to it later on. We know the points are right on. Advanced mechanism's good. Just the cap was bad here. So, guys, have a great weekend coming up. Remember to get all your shopping done, and Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey, boy. Take care. Have a good one.